I thought that this would be entertaining before we play our next clips. Drudge, which is the largest news portal in the world, Drudge Report, with 638,000 people participating, okay? Here's how it broke down who won the debate. Trump at 51, almost 52%. Carly Fiorina at almost 22%. You'll be able to put a clip of this up. You'll be able to screenshot, right? Okay. So then I'll just read these to you. Now look, everyone else craters into double digits or single digits. Rubio, who I thought did a pretty good job last night, 6.5%. Cruz, 6%. I did not like Cruz's performance last night. I think he's a man of substance, but I didn't like his performance. It seemed stilted to me. Rand Paul, how he got 4%, I don't know. Ben Carson did not do well in that debate. I like him a little bit. I think it's amazing how well he's done in the polls. I don't trust him as a true pro-lifer because my good friend Dr. Alan Keyes has pointed out to me that he just can't be trusted as that. But he was a yawner last night. And then everyone else cratered. Christie, Kasich, Bush at 1.23%. Walker, less than 1%. Huckabee, less than 1%. This is amazing, people. This data is amazing. This is the voting public saying this to CNN. We saw through what you were doing, CNN. We saw through it, okay? You wanted to have everyone gang up on Trump. That was your mission. And listen, I've pointed out my grave concerns about Donald Trump. But there's one thing he's doing that I love. He's upending the Republican establishment. When I think of Karl Rove, who is just a treacherous man, and the power that he exerts over people for evil to continue this plummet into the jaws of hell, and I think of the Republican machine that's just pulling their hair out now over what Trump is doing, I'm just elated. Because saving this country is going to involve breaking the back of the treachery inside the Republican Party. Or the Democratic Party is already duped and deceived so many people into wickedness and evil and communism, socialism, the murder of babies, so-called homosexual marriage. But with the Republicans, they give us lip service and then they betray us. So we've got to deal with that. And Trump could help us, even if he doesn't understand that he's helping us, because he takes away the power from the Republicans. All right, we need to play some of these clips. Let's do the insulting clip from Pataki and the attempted jab from Walker.
Donald Trump is unfit to be president of the United States or the Republican Party's nominee.
And Mr. Trump, we don't need an apprentice in the White House. We don't need an apprentice in the White House. We have one right now. He told us all the things we wanted to hear back in 2008. We don't know who you are or where you're going. We need someone who can actually get the job done. And you talked about business.
Well, in Wisconsin,
let me finish.
excuse me.
No, let me talk about
in
this.
Wisconsin, you're losing $2.2 billion right now.
You're using
I would
do
so much better than that.
Now, let me say this about George Pataki. I lived in New York when he was governor, and he is not a good man, okay? He is a Roman Catholic who is a maniacal baby killer, up to the day of birth baby killing, okay? He's a traitor to the Christian faith. So for him to say that Donald Trump is not fit for the White House is actually funny. And what's funnier still is that 33% of the Republican voters believe that he is. And Mr. Pataki, evidently they think you're not fit. Now, as for Walker, with his comment on The Apprentice, that was actually funny. I got to give it to him. That was funny. The problem is when I look at Governor Walker, and I have been in the past a Governor Walker fan, but when I look at him, all I can think of is he belongs in a Saturday Night Live skit. He does. He looks like that guy in the skit, doesn't he?